Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ajoke Mohammed. From the bottom of this humble heart, I want to thank the organization of this annual fundraising gala, the Global Fund for Widows, for this award. It is gratifying to know that some kind people somewhere care about the plights of widows. I was born into a family of engineers, traders, and imams. I am the eldest of 13 children in a polygamous family. I studied dental therapy. I had a beautiful family and a wonderful life. But after 13 years of marital bliss, the light went out of our lives. My husband died. He was assassinated. I have lived with this memory of his assassination every day of my life. But as they say, or as the saying goes, life must go on, especially if you have kids to look after. You cannot afford to become a grieving widow. A few years after my husband's death, when the dust had eventually settled and all the sympathizers have disappeared, I found myself jobless. I could not go back to the civil service because by then all my classmates have moved up, and besides, whatever salary I would be paid then was not enough to feed myself and 6 children. So I sold most of my jewelry to pay school fees, and with the remaining money, I started a small garden business in my house. I'm sure you are wondering, where are your husband's relations and how come they could not help out? Initially, they were ready to adopt my kids. Of course, I wouldn't let them do that. I wasn't going to allow it. But as soon as they realized that my children had no inheritance, they were no longer interested in adopting them. Slowly, my garden business grew bigger, and I had to look for a bigger space outside my house. For my work, I was given so many awards, 2 of which were honorary doctorate degrees from 2 Nigerian universities of agriculture. Later on, the Murtala Muhammad Foundation was born 19 years ago. The Murtala Muhammad Foundation has grown over the years under the able administration of my eldest daughter, Dr. Aisha Oyebode, who is the executive secretary. She has done a fantastic job, and she has been a worthy daughter of her late father. With over 19 years of implementing development projects in Nigeria, we have been recognized as pioneers of democracy, policy advocacy for good governance, for quality education and good health care for women and children. Also, policy advocacy for women empowerment, disaster relief, human rights, and the betterment of the lives of Africans. On my part, I've been active in the conservation aspect of the foundation. I have developed 2 botanic gardens, one in Lagos and the other one in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. I established the Green Belt Movement, Nigeria. We plant millions of trees annually and give them away to NGOs and organizations that are involved in tree planting. In employing workers, we give priority to women, especially widows. We try to encourage governments and organizations to fund projects that will favor and empower women, including widows. We must all work together to break the gender barriers that impede women's progress and all those cultural practices that are used to oppress widows, especially in Africa. We must stand as our sisters' keepers. Once again, I am deeply grateful for this honor. Thank you for your attention.